Hello and welcome back. So I beat the scalpers and got my hands on Sony's new hardware version of their remote play app, PlayStation Portal. Anyway, here it is. So we're going to take a look at this, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so here we got it. As you can see, PlayStation Portal. Again, this is the hardware version of their PlayStation app, the remote play app that's been out since the PlayStation 4. I think it was actually the PlayStation 3 when it first came out. Anyway, we're going to take a look at this. I'll give you a size comparison with regards to this against the ROG Ally. So we'll set this off to the side for a second. Anyway, so we're going to unbox this, see what's in it. Obviously, it's a elongated PlayStation controller with a screen in the middle. From what I've been reading, it doesn't really give you any more functionality other than just the remote play yet, but there are some, if you know the right websites to go to, there are some modders, developers that are looking into getting this and making this do stuff that it's not supposed to be doing, but that's beside the point. You can look up that if you want, Google that stuff. Anyway, so let's unbox this thing, see what it looks like. There are apparently a lot of scalping going on with this right now, so it's kind of hard to get your hands on. I ordered it from PlayStation Direct and got it directly from them. Obviously, that's why it's called PlayStation Direct. And got it on launch day. So, here we go. It does say on the box, PlayStation 5 required. So if you don't have a PlayStation 5, you technically can't use it. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it says remote player. Yeah, again, hardware version of their remote play app. All right, so you just pull it out. Open it up. When you open it up, you've got USB-C to USB-C cable. Must be a charging cable or something. Because that's not a high bandwidth cable, so. All right. And in the bottom you have the, basic manual. Check this out. All right. So before we take the tape off, I'll give you a size comparison. This is ROG Ally and the PlayStation Portal. Ally's a little bit thicker. This thing is it is really light too. It's actually lighter than the Ally. Interesting. So size comparison. There you go. Give me one second. Let me grab a switch and I'll give you a size comparison with the switch. All right. Move the Ally out of the way. Just give you a middle comparison right here with a switch in the middle. So switch obviously being the smaller of the three, but there you go for size comparison. It's kind of a little bit longer than the Ally, but lighter. It actually feels like about the same weight as a Switch. So there's your size comparison. I do want to say that the Ally, if you have an ROG Ally or the new Lenovo one, I'm not going to say Steam Deck because not a fan. It's for Steam. It does what it does. It's a gaming device, but just not a fan. Probably not going to be a really big fan of this either. I don't play my PlayStation all that much. It's mostly used for exclusives and stuff like that. And with the Remote Play app, and my ROG Ally, I can do a lot of the things that this thing was, you know, initially designed for. Obviously, it's price difference. You got $199 for this, and then that one when I purchased it was like $699. So, yeah. So let's pull this off the screen and see what we've got here. Typical PlayStation, you know, controller, DualSense controller. Buttons are all snappy. The joysticks are a little bit smaller. That's what it looks like. They are. The joysticks are a little bit smaller. You have the mute button is right here. PlayStation button, obviously. It does have the touchpad, but it's on the screen. On the top, you've got the power button, volume up, volume down. I'm assuming this is a connection button. On the back, you've got the charging port, USB-C, and then you've got a 3.5 millimeter jack. Kind of wish they would have put one of those on the PlayStation other than on the controller, but whatever. Sony tries to lock down all of their audio for whatever reason. Anyway, so let's, there's your unboxing, kind of simple. Let's go ahead and turn this thing on and get it paired to a PlayStation and see, yeah, how it goes. There are some reports about this thing being, having some serious latency issues. I don't know what that's all about. It may have to do with people, their routers or their home networks not being fast enough for it or whatever. Because you are trying to game over a network and whatnot. I think this is only 1080p anyway. So we're gonna power it on. Power on is the top button right here. So obviously you're gonna go over your initial setup, right? This is just asking for, you know, your language. I'm in the United States, so that's what I'm gonna pick. Select your language. Set up your internet connection. Obviously, I'm not gonna show this, but I'm gonna go ahead and set that up really quick. Obviously, with everything that is Sony, or just about anything you get now, it doesn't come, you know, with the newest firmware or anything like that, so you have to update the system software for this device. We're gonna download that. I'll skip past all that nonsense, but go ahead and hit download. Agree to Sony's stuff, and then it's downloading. It was really only 145 megs, so that didn't take long. Now it's installing. All right, so it's finally now up to the PlayStation screen. That wasn't painfully long. It had to download, update, and then it downloaded and updated the remote software. So to sign in, scan QR code. You can also sign in on a PlayStation app by going to the settings, console management, scan QR code. Just in case you're wondering. Let me turn this around here. Console management, scan QR code. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, there you go. There it is. Connect to a PS5 to play. Select PlayStation 5s. I'm gonna select mine, obviously. Continue. Make it so where when your PlayStation is off, you're able to remote or start your PlayStation remotely while it's off. So you can just turn this on at any time. I just had to manually turn on my PlayStation. Just give it a second here. Oh, there we go. Finally connected. And yeah. Ooh. I will say one thing. I don't know about the... I know you guys aren't going to be able to see this very good, but this is... it's a bit on the pixelated side. I don't know what resolution this thing is running at. Go into settings and check here really quick. Screen and video. Of course you can't use that feature in a remote play. Anyway, yeah. There you go. I mean, I don't feel like there's any latency in and it's moving immediately when I move it and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, if you're away from your PlayStation, good device to have. I'm gonna test it out over the next like couple of weeks and see if I can't do some testing on getting it onto a mobile network and getting it back to my PlayStation inside my home network or whatnot, and see how that works, or if there is really latency issues. So anyway, there you have it. Do you think this is gonna work, fail? Do you think it's a good idea? I think it's personally, I think it's Sony trying to I don't know, do Apple's model of trying to get you into their ecosystem and stuff like that, so you won't go to like PC or something like that. Trying to do something different than what Microsoft is doing, which is buying everything. Yeah, there you have it. Anyway, initial look, initial review. I guess it wasn't a review, it's just initial look at the device, starting it up, unboxing and stuff like that. Let me know what you think about this specific device in the comment section below. If you're still here, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, I mean, if you already have like an ROG Ally or one of the other handheld gaming devices that run Windows, you can do the same thing as what this is doing, only you have more functionality than this. So yeah, there it is. Might do a little bit of a deeper dive into this thing. I mean, you just really can't deep dive into it. So there it is. I'll see you on the next one.